Hello, loves. Hello. Welcome to the Joyful Finding Show this March 24th of 2023. Can you believe it? We're in almost to the end of March already. Time is just marching right along. We're almost out of March. We're on our way out of here. We are fastly approaching into April. Things are moving at a quicker pace. Things are just like zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. Things are just moving right along. So how are y'all feeling in this beautiful energy, in this moving right along? And I'm getting that there's going to be, oh, look, there's a lot of people that haven't been on in a while. Hello, darlings. Hello. I'll say hello to you all in a moment. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you. It's so funny because I just saw you guys jumping out of planes or something. So things are moving that fast. Things are ready to start getting into this new momentum for you. Okay, you guys, because we are breaking free from all the old stuff, right? We're just breaking free from it. It had to change. We had to change. We had to go through this discovery of ourselves, right? And find out who we really are, right? It's like, shedding all those layers that other people put on us or whatever it might have been, you know what I mean? It's because, we grew up with families. We grew up around things. We grew up around thoughts. We grew up around a lot of stuff that really doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh my God, there are a bunch of people out there that haven't tuned in in a while. Yay. It was meant to be this March energy, this bringing into spring. Welcome to spring. Spring. We are ready, we are ready to take off, my friends. Okay. And it may not be taking off in the way that you had planned or the way that you have originally wanted, but things are going to take off in the way that is going to be for your highest and best self. And sometimes we as the human think we might know what that is, and we really don't. There's something so much greater and better than what we can even imagine. Okay. And I'm just going to say this again, because we seem to run into this every week and we're doing a lot of clearing. We're doing a lot of healing, but we're working on that throat chakra again. There's a lot of energy. It gets built up right here. So some of you may feel it like a little scratchy. You might feel like there's something there. You can't swallow, whatever it might be. I want you to see this beautiful, beautiful blue light. Oh, and it kind of goes around your neck like those airport pillows, so you can rest your neck or whatever. I want you to see this beautiful blue light just ringing around your neck. Woo. Like a pretty necklace, and it's clearing up all that. I'm going to call it space junk so that you can speak freely, okay? Wow, the trolls are coming in quick tonight, Tiffany. Woo, get them, girl. Yeah, so there's a lot of that going on. So we'll share more about that. They're bringing me all over the place now. I'm like, woo, let's go over here and over there. You guys are feeling the energy, but I definitely want you guys to feel into that beautiful blue energy that's building up around there so you can speak everything with love to yourself, to others. Woo. Hello, Ruth. Hello, darling. How are you? So glad you're here. And Leica, whoop, whoop. So glad you could be here. Hope you drop that energy from earlier today. And hello, Bridget. So glad you could be here. Hello. And hello, Annabeth Lily. You guys are jumping out of planes. I love you guys. I'm glad you guys are here. It's been a little bit. But you guys have been on adventures and you guys have been busy working. That's awesome. I love how you're all coming together tonight. This is amazing. Yay! This is amazing. And Barbara, what's happening, my friend? Woo! Glad you're here too. And Kim Crisell, so glad you're here too. Woo! Glad you're here. And Joyce, I think I said that. All right, you guys are bringing through this energy, and I love that new people are tapping in this evening. Your energy was brought together so that we can create a lot of healing energy, not just for ourselves, but for the communities that we're in, our families, whatever it is, or whoever it is that's in our realm, right? Because we're all in different realms, and I can call them realms because they're in different states and they seem like different realms sometimes, right? So anyways, I want you guys to see yourselves as like these. They had me do this the other night too, so this must be going to help clear some of you guys off. So I want you guys to like feel that energy, right? And we're passing it out to everyone because it's really coming from the heart chakra. It's coming from true source, and this is where your true source pretty much sits, right here, okay? I want you guys all to tap into your true source, whoop, 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 okay? And then I want you guys to see like, and then it's kind of like reminds me of like butterfly wings, right? How they could just kind of like flap and open and all that. So there's like this beautiful transformation that's taking place in every single one of you. Okay. And every single one of you are transforming into your beautiful selves, dropping the old heavy weights that you might have been carrying around for years and years and lifetimes, depending on what you want to look at. But anyways, we're dealing with this life, so I'm not even going to get into the past life thing. So we're all changing in this life, okay? Because we all have control in the now, okay? So whatever has happened to us in the past, it's fine, so be it. We've learned from it. It's part of the experience. It's part of the growth. It's what you needed to learn to get you into this moment in time, right now, right now. Okay. And now you're going to make better choices for yourself because you guys are creating a lot. Okay. So I want you guys to all see this. Okay. This is my empty piece of paper that I'm showing you guys. So from this day forward, since we're in spring, right? Spring just started this beautiful Monday, just 4 days ago on the 20th, right? So I want you guys, or whatever day it was, I can't even remember days anymore. Time is like, I have no idea. If I didn't have an alarm, I'd be in big trouble. But anyways, I want you guys to see your future, okay? And you're starting out with this blank piece of paper. And I want you to see yourselves planting the seeds of everything that you desire in your life, whether it's friendships, relationships, the perfect job, helping the community, whatever it is that you desire to do. Share your information with the world so that they can awaken to the beautiful self, beautiful people that they are inside, right? Because we've been put on with all these many layers. Oh my God. And I'm seeing even more layers nowadays. So I want to see everybody like, dropping the heavy layers. Okay, this is going to be the show tonight. We're dropping the heavy layers and we're letting our lightness, right? Because that lightness, that brightness, and that whole, that whole lighthouse I talked about last week, right? That whole lightness is lit up, right? From your heart all the way up to your head, to your crown. It's coming all the way out. It's like shooting out to all the people so that you're assisting in whatever way that your energy, that your light needs to assist them. And sometimes you don't even have to recognize it. This is why I say sometimes you're brought through a neighborhood or whatever it might be, or you run into somebody that you haven't seen in forever, because I can use that example. I don't know if I told this story, but there's new people on today, so I can still tell this story. So the boyfriend and I were at Publix, and it's not a Publix that I normally go to, right? It's, I don't frequent it a lot, right? But when we're looking for extra stuff or whatever, we'll stop there. And I was like, oh my gosh, that looks like my cousin down the end of the aisle. I was like, could it be? And I haven't seen this woman in 20 something years, 23 years, and so you run into and connect in with energy, whether you're, you're recognizing it or not. Okay, so that's just one of my beautiful experiences, and that just happened last month, so it was pretty crazy how that works out. So you guys are meeting up with new people, you guys are having new experiences with new people, and they want me to burp for that. You guys are changing up a lot of energy. Okay, so they want me to talk about that because I didn't really do a long, they're doing it again. I really didn't do a long writing this time, but some of you that might be able to read some of this stuff, that's kind of like the light language that they did and I get an equal sign. So whatever all that says up there, there's like 17s and 7s and 2s and dividing. And it's like, it feels like a math problem to me. So anyways, but we're getting ready to change all that. It says, welcome, my friends. These people were very excited because they wrote very big. I didn't write it in the best color for you guys to see tonight. Feel the big energy shift, release and allow. And they're like, woohoo. So there's a lot of energy behind whatever energy is pushing us through this spring, right? There is this, I'm going to call it the wings of change, winds of change, wings, because we're also flying through it, so it won't matter. Some people are going to get tossed around a little bit because it's windy, right? It's windy. But here we are, we're finding our balance. Okay, we're finding our peace within, because when we have the peace within, the other stuff around us kind of like you can see it for its truth. But if you're all like tangled up in it, if you're all like involved in it and in ways that don't bring joy, it doesn't bring truth forward, then you're going down the wrong path, right? Because now with the right, I said, here we are. Here we are. What are you guys going to create moving forward? We still have a lot of this year left, and I feel like springtime really is our new year. So this is like where you start new, right? Because everything's being renewed. The grass is coming back. The little crocuses are coming up through the snow, depending on where you live or whatever. You know, spring is really fastly approaching. And in some places it's fully on. Like today was definitely a full spring day here in Sarasota. It was beautiful. But I need you guys to like create, and they keep moving the energy across because it's energy that moves forward. Okay. So whatever it is that you guys have going on, that you guys are going to start creating to help yourselves move forward in ways that you never thought possible. Okay, so there's a big expansion coming for you guys. And by that, I mean we are dropping those heavy layers of all that crap. Okay, and the best way for me to describe it is crap, because it's something different for each of you, right? Some of it could be past relationships, some of it could be childhood, you know, some of it could be just relationships with your family, you know, some of it could be like, you know, relationships with your job or whatever it is that you're feeling the heaviness from, right? Whatever makes you kind of like scrunch up and go, oh, I wish it would just go away. I'm not saying like just drop it. Okay, we're gonna create change. Okay, because the more of you that start standing up and creating this change that needs to happen moving forward, we are going to be so much faster. So much faster. And everyone's going to be clicking into this new joy, right? Because I've been talking for years now. I've been doing this 3 years and telling you guys change is coming. Those old foundations are falling. Bam, 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 bam. They're all falling and we are building up. So we all had to find our base, right? We had to start with our new foundation. And I always talk about building. So I don't know how many of you out there are building, but here we are. Okay. So, you know, I say like in 2020, we had to get our clear vision about what it is that we feel, our truth, and all of that. And then we realized a lot of those systems needed to change, because how many times did we complain about the system over and over and over again, right? And a lot of us heard the call to change those things. So we changed our viewpoint or whatever it was that was holding us back. And I can tell this is bothering someone's throat chakra a little bit, but it's okay. We'll get through this. We will get through it. So it's like now the old things are falling down that no longer serve us. They do not serve the people. They do not serve God's people, the community. They don't do the highest and best that they could. Right. And that's what's important to us as individuals and beings. We want to be our highest and best, and we want those around us to be their highest and best, rather than always like lacking in whatever it is that we fear that we don't have enough of. Okay, so we're going to set all that aside too, and now we're like letting go of whatever that is so that we can stand in that highest energy. And now that that foundation has been built, right, we kind of feel peaceful. We're like, all right, I can see the bigger picture. I've got this going on. And now we start building the different floors, because I feel like you guys are all building like these skyscrapers. Okay. So I feel like these are like apartments. So if you can see yourself going up and up and up and up, and then, you get up to the penthouse and you're like, oh, this is the best view ever. You can see everything. Right. So it's almost like going through those different realms too, right? It's like we're all kind of like put in these layers, and they can be layers however you imagine them, whatever your thought process allows you to understand. But it's like all these different things are helping you to move up now. So there's a lot of excitement each floor that you gain more access to your higher self. And then the higher that you go, right, and you're in that penthouse, you're like, oh my God, I see everything so clearly now. Like everything makes sense. And like each floor has their own experiences, their own lessons, their own, it's just an amazing thing. It really just is. I'm so excited that you guys are all here and sharing this with me today, because the fire. That's funny. I was going to say the energy is off the chain, but they said fire. So, fire, we're moving into that fire sign of Aries, right? So, every one of you has like a little fire lit under you, or maybe it's about lighting your fire. Okay. Maybe you're not as fully open as you would like to be. So, let's like, it's kind of like reminds me of the, gas stoves, when you have to use a little clicker, so that will the igniter, so that it will ignite your gas, right? It's like click click. So whatever it is that you need to click yourself into place, it's like whatever switches need to be switched for yourself, because only you totally understand what that is for you. Okay. And it's about being completely honest. It's being able to take yourself and your being into accountability to what you're doing in this moment forward. Okay, not listening to what Joe Schmo over here had to say about this, that, or the other thing, trying to influence you off of your path. You're now in that position where you totally understand what your path is. You're feeling it. You're being guided to the right people. You're being guided to the right experiences. Things fall into place a lot easier. It's kind of like they're using the example of like when you're trying to rush through traffic and you keep hitting every red light, and you're running further and further behind because you feel like the faster you go. But God's like, no, the faster you go, the slower I'm going to slow you down. So whatever it is that you feel like you need to speed up in a physical sense, don't do that. Allow yourself in the spiritual sense to really just let it flow for yourself. Because I think a lot of you out there have a lot of great ideas. I feel like there's a lot of new collaboration going on out there. There's a lot of different things that you guys are experiencing and meeting the right people to bring your dreams to the next level. Okay. And I mean, every single one of you, I don't care if it's you're doing book work or whatever it is that you guys do, it doesn't matter. You're bringing yourself to the total next level. So, woo, I'm super excited for you guys. It's going to be an exciting spring. It's going to be an exciting spring. It really is. It really is. You guys can feel it too, right? I love that you guys are out there. Hello, Marcia. So glad you're here too. Hello, Lewis Rogers. Who else is out here? I think those are the new ones that I just saw. So fantastic. Yes. If you guys are tipping and donating this evening, you guys can do that through YouTube. If you guys are watching here through the super chats over there on Rumble, you're able to do that through the rants. And if you guys want to Venmo me, there's the account. She just threw it up on the screen. And also, if you guys are watching on Twitter, I've just learned that there's a tip button over there that I've never even known about. So all of you, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you. And when we spread our energy around, right? When we spread our energy around, because I feel like you guys are doing that a lot lately. I feel like you guys are like sharing the energy all over the place. You guys feel like you're in a better flow. That was a really good flow, you guys. That felt really good. That's fine, Kim. You can do that if you want. I think you already have me in there somewhere. So it's like you can feel all this energy just kind of like flowing around, and it's all kind of like blending together. It kind of reminds me of water. Okay. It kind of reminds me of water. You know what I mean? It's like there's like this. All right. So again, I'm asking you all to like surrender to the water. So we are water, right? So we are getting in our little inner tubes, and we're going to get in my lazy river I like to start out talking about. Okay. You guys are totally in my lazy river now. We're all in our little rafts. Okay. Because we're all like in an inner tube, you know, they're like the big truck tires. We're all in our inner tubes. Okay. And so we're all floating along. Okay. We're all kind of just chilling. We're talking. We're hanging out. And then all of a sudden, right, there's a waterfall. So you are either going to have fear or faith. Okay. So I choose faith over fear. And I know that I will land perfectly over this waterfall with God's guidance, if that's so to be what it's supposed to be. And I'm getting hot as I say this. So I feel like some of you right now need to stand for what your faith is and what you believe and what you can create, because we have to step outside of the box. We've been locked in boxes for way too long. And sometimes these bodies could be that box, right? We've been letting it keep control or do whatever, you know, whatever. But it's time to release, surrender, and have faith. Okay. And I wish I brought that other picture in with me today, but I did not. I wonder if I still have that painting I just did. Maybe I'm supposed to share that with you guys. I am. I am supposed to share that with you guys. Okay, so the other day I decided I needed to go before I show you the whole thing. I felt like that I needed to go outside and bring my watercolors out there and just, you know, and I kind of like get in this zone where I just keep turning the paper around and I paint different areas, and I never know what it's going to look like until I'm done, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just doing it intuitively. Okay, so we can look at this, and whatever it is that you see, I want you to expand on that. Okay, I want you, some of you may see different things, and that's okay. You're seeing exactly what it is that you need to see. Okay, so I want you guys just to tap in and feel into it a little bit. Okay, I always hold it crooked. But anyways, you guys tap into that, right? And we can like turn it around and start seeing different things, right? Even upside down. Your eyes are going to take you to something that may be of importance to you, right? So this happens all through our day. Okay. So thank you for looking at that. So this happens all through our day. Like literally, I see things, whether it pops up on the TV or across my phone or wherever it may come up. It comes up on license plates, billboards, church signs, wherever it may come up. Okay. There's places that this information flows to us. You have to allow the information to flow to you. Okay, I want you guys to be aware. You're being shown a lot of different things all through the day to help you bring yourself to your highest and best self. Okay, so I want you guys to feel into that. Feel into that. My beautiful, beautiful friends. Yay. Okay, so let's see. Is there anything else they wanted me to share? I can tell you I'm hot right now. Whew, you guys brought in the energy when I showed you that picture. I don't know what you guys all saw, but whew, you guys brought in the heat. You know what's really funny? When I first started doing all this spiritual stuff, I would always get this hot and sweaty every time that I would connect with spirit. I would always like overheat. I would always have to we'd always have to turn the AC down to like 60 where I was working because I was like, I'm going to be sweating. I was like, they're going to be bringing through the energy. And it's just like, woo, it's hot. It can be super hot for you guys. So I wonder if you guys are feeling any of that energy as well. Okay. I want you guys to feel into that. And Veronica, my friend from down under, says signs and messages everywhere. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, Veronica. I love that. Love that. Do, 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 do. All right, you guys. So let's see. I don't think I've gotten any. Nope, not tonight. So that's cool. So I'll just be like randomly giving y'all messages tonight, which will be kind of fun. Who's going to want messages tonight? So it's you guys want a message tonight before I go to my little break for the lots of repeating numbers, Joyce says. That's awesome. So if you guys are interested in message tonight, drop your little names in the little chat bot and say, me, I would like a message. And if there's anything that you want to know, put a question with it. Okay. Let there be a question. Let's answer something that's been repeating itself or anything, you know what I mean? Whatever it might be, whatever kind of clarity you may need. Okay. Woo woo. I love this. I love you guys. You guys are the best. All right. Bridget says, come through for me. Yes. All right. Let's see. A lot has been happening lately, and direction or clarity is always nice. Yes. Woo woo. Kim says, I would like to know about a new friend I met. Soulmate, good perspective, romantic partner. Ooh, good questions. Clarity in relationships, I guess. Haha. Yes. Boop, boo. Okay. Love seems to be like a major question, right? And relationships. I love this. I love where this is going. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Barbara, for my Venmo. You're amazing. You're amazing. All right, ladies. I'm gonna do Bridget first since I said I would do her first, and then I'm gonna jump over to Barbara, and then I'm gonna come back to Kim because I feel like relationships need to be talked about today. All right, Bridget, let me write your name and see what I come up with you for today. Okay, so Bridget, either you're in a relationship, we're in a relationship, there's some kind of connection that you have with somebody. Okay, and I'm getting that this should be expanded on. I feel like there's the freedom. I feel like you feel like there's something that's missing. I feel like you feel like there's something that's missing. Is it really missing, or are you just saying that it's missing? Because I feel like everything in your world is kind of like getting lined up for you. So if you're not already in this relationship, know that it is on its way. I definitely feel that for you, and it's going to be super exciting. And I also feel like you're moving. Are you ready to move out of California? Because I feel like you're moving. Like you're doing this some kind of zigzag. You're leaving. You're like, I'm out of here. Like I feel like there's going to be a new opportunity in your expansion. And I feel like there's new people that are coming together in a work relationship of some sort as well. Some kind of collaboration. Something you've always wanted to do something different. You almost put an offering in a place in Florida. Now that's a zigzag from California. Holy cow, girl. I say do it. Because you're supposed to be changing, and they want to make Florida now, like, where all the movie people come. So you guys need to come here and make cool shows and commercials and all that fun stuff you do. Yeah, so I feel like there's a lot of change coming up for you. So don't be afraid to do it. Just keep your faith. Keep your faith and know that relationships are falling into place for you to further your career, your relationship, your love life, and all of that. And I almost feel like there's another dog. Like, I don't know how many dogs you have right now, but I almost feel like there's another dog. So just be open to that, my friend. I'm going to leave that with you, Bridget. Do, 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 do. Barbara says, should I join a... Oh, look. See? Look, it's all about love tonight. You guys are amazing. Barbara says, should I join a dating service, Silver Singles? Let's see, Barbara. Let's see if that's a good idea. Oh, you guys are amazing. I'm getting that you should at least give it a go, Barbara. I feel like that's a good way for you to like at least be able to weed them out. And you know, because you are going to put your, this is how it's working. This is what I'm seeing. So I'm seeing you filling out like the app, right? I'm seeing you type all this stuff in and you're putting out the energy and you're like, the energy that you're using to put out there only can allow good to come at you. So like the weirdos don't really show up, if that makes sense. So whatever, because you're putting your truth in it so intensely that it kind of like blocks off all the rest. So I feel like that's a good thing for you. And that's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to hear about these dating adventures you go on. So you can meet this beautiful man that you're supposed to have in your life, since it's been a very long time, dear. The right relationship is coming forward for you. And I also feel like you guys would travel together. So I feel like there's a lot of travel. Like I feel like he's financially well off and I feel like he likes to travel. So I'm like seeing these planes taking off all over the place. You know what I mean? I'll be like, hey, can I be your kid? Can I come with you? So I feel like there's going to be a lot of adventure coming for you, Barbara. So I'm going to leave that with you, my friend. All right, let's see. All right, let me scroll back here. All right, because I said I was going to go to Kim next. All right, Kim. All right, Kim. Kim. All right, Kim. Woo, you've been on a little bit of a journey here lately, my friend. Okay, so there's a lot of different things taking place, but I'm feeling like you are becoming into alignment. Okay, so whatever it is, okay, so I'm getting like with you, it's almost like you need to write down the list of everything you want to have in this romantic relationship. Okay, Kim, I feel like you're opening yourself up to a lot of new things. You need to keep your eyes open because sometimes you don't always pay attention to the red flags. You kind of set them aside or wait a little bit. So they want you to be open to seeing all, being your true authentic self, which I know you have no problem doing. I know you because I know you. Okay. I've only met you a couple times, but I feel like I know you. Okay. And I also feel like there's more writing coming up. So either you're blogging, there's some kind of business that you're working on besides the book and the Airbnb stuff. I feel like there's something else. They keep saying something else. Okay. So be open to that. And I feel like you're open to this new friend, but I say stay open to the whole thing. So that's what I'm going to leave with you. Thank you, Kim. Joyce says, I would love one. Sure, Joyce. Oh, actually, before I carry on, I better write your name now, Joyce, so I remember you. Okay, so, and I also got a Venmo over here. I'm so bad. All right, Marsha over there from Enlightened Earth, Marsha. As soon as we come back from our break, I'm going to go to Marsha, and then I'll go to Joyce. So if you guys are looking to clear the energy in your house while you guys are spring cleaning, right? Because you guys should be getting rid of a lot of stuff this spring. There's a lot of stuff you're holding on to that you do not need. So I want you guys to release those things, right? And if you guys are interested, check out a word from my sponsor, Feng Shui in My Space, who will take your birthday and take all your personal information, which way your house faces is pretty intense, and let you know what belongs in each area of your house. It could be a color. It could be whatever you need to just jazz it up a little bit. You guys check it out. Feng Shui in My Space. I'm back. I'm back. And you guys definitely check out Feng Shui My Space and see what you guys can do to change the energy inside your house too. Maybe it's the love area. Maybe we need to have Marsha on to talk about the love area, right? Because it's always different for other people and different signs and whatever your dragons are and all that fun stuff. It's really intense. I've used her a lot. So I'm always like, should I use this color in my hair? What color belongs in this room? Which color is bad for me to put in this room? And I'm always right. So it's good to be in tune. All right, Marsha Reichert Culver over there. She says, I've learned a bunch about love and I want to share that. Any ideas about incorporating that in sessions? Ooh. Well, you would be guided to share that information in a session. So you would have to create a session. Very interesting. So I'm seeing like, the table. I'm seeing you around the table. And I'm seeing like, it's almost kind of like talking through it because I feel like you're being fed the information that needs to be said to them. Really, it's about, we just need to recognize you're going to help people. There's a way to do it, but I'm not sure how to incorporate it into the words so that you would understand what I'm actually trying to say to you in this moment. But I think you get the gist of what I'm saying. But I feel like it's what we have to open ourselves up to because one, we have to love ourselves, right, Marsha? We had to learn how to love ourselves first before we can really love another. So it's like that. There's a lot of processing there. So I feel like you're going to be expanding through this business that you're creating because you have all these little modalities, right? And you just need to like put them together like in packages. They're saying packages. So however you want to package it, okay? Package it. That's what I'm getting for you, Marta. Package it. I guess that's something you can talk to Tiffany about. I think she's pretty smart about this stuff. You know what I mean? But I feel like there's something that you're going to attach to it or do that. But it's also about you finding love and it's about you getting outside of your comfort zone. So I also feel like there's going to be movement for you moving forward as well. So go, Marsha, go. All right. Woo. And then I have Joyce. Joyce. Let's write your name, Joyce. I love you guys. Joyce, you're going to keep going with the flow. You're still changing a lot around you and inside of you, around you and inside of you. And it's almost more like when you lighten the load on the outside of you, the lighter you are on the inside. So I don't know if you're giving people back their stuff because I feel like people have been storing stuff, let's say in your garage. I'm just using this as an example. Okay, I feel like people have been storing stuff in your garage and your garage is kind of like filled with everyone's stuff and not enough room for your stuff. So it's time for you to give everyone back their stuff and that makes you feel lighter and it gives you more freedom to move around this garage because you're not holding everybody's stuff. So whatever stuff you've been holding on to, it's out of here. It's out of here. All right, let's see what else you guys said. Oh, you guys are amazing. Woo-hoo. All right, you guys are awesome. Yes, relationships are in there. All right, Linka, I'm adding you to the list because there's a lot of you guys out there tonight. And Dia, I did see your text message. I added you to my list because I know you're out there. All right, Veronica. Boop, boop. All right, did Veronica want to know anything? Hold on, you guys. I got to scroll back up here. I feel like I have a neon sign on my head saying, vent to me, shop workers, random people. Well, you are the calm in the storm, Veronica. You are, because you can handle it, because you don't absorb it. You're just kind of like, you kind of like take it from them and then you kind of like put it in a recycle bin. So you're doing a lot of healing, even though you're hearing the same thing over and over again. But the more you just kind of recycle it, and I feel like you have the words that are coming forward so that you can help people. Okay, so whatever it is they need for encouragement, you have the right words at the right time. Okay, so I want you to be aware of that, Veronica. So it's not like you have a target on you. It's just you are their, I'm going to call you their sounding board because they have no one else to talk to. Like no one is hearing them. No one is listening. So keep up the good work, Veronica. Woo-hoo, you're doing good. You're doing good. All right. And then Annabeth Lily. I would like clarity in relationships. I'm not in one, but would like to know if I'm single forever. Haha. Well, Anna, let's find out if you're going to be single forever. And I already know no, but you sometimes you get a little picky. But anyways, Anna, my dear friend. Woo! Okay. When I was speaking earlier about the pad of paper and where it was just the blank, just blank, right? It was just blank. I want you to sit down, and I almost feel like we've had this conversation, or I've told somebody that I'm talking to out there tonight, that you need to write down what it is that you're looking for in this relationship. What is it that would bring that true love, fruition to you? Because it's like you get into relationship and then there's always some kind of like lack of communication, and that's what it feels like. And I don't feel like it's on your part, I feel like it's on their part, right? So I feel like there's some kind of new person that's coming into your life, and I feel like it's very soon. Okay, Anna, so I feel like this person is going to be soon. I feel like May, June, something like that, because I feel like you're working with different people, so you're interacting with new people. So I want you to be open to the people, and sometimes you don't even notice guys are flirting with you. So pay attention. Okay, I'm getting pay attention, because you just get you just get into your little groove, and you just like, so I'm getting, so pay attention, Anna. Pay attention. Love is on the way. Love is on the way. Is that even a song? Because that's what it sounds like. All right, Dia, you're next, my friend. Dia. All right, let's see what's shaking in Dia's world. Dia's on the road today, or she would be messaging there too. Dia, I'm getting 3 hearts for you. And I'm getting waves. Okay, so this is good, because I feel like, because right, the oldest one is out of there right now, so I feel like there's going to be the 3 of you, and I feel like there is going to be this move that's going, because it's like you just go with the flow. It all happens just the way it needs to. Everyone's understanding. So I feel like there's a lot of that going on right now. So, and also 3, whatever that is also March. March is a good month, right? So I'm getting 3s for you. I'm getting your name and neon lights. So I don't know what that means for you right now, but I'm like seeing it in like pink neon lights, and it's just like Dia, it's like Dia. It's pretty. It's pretty. I like it. So I'm not sure what the pink means for you, but that's also spreading your light out there, right, Dia? Because the pink can also be the heart chakra. So there's a lot of love that you're spreading, and it's all happening while you're driving. It's all happening while you're driving, and then some. So, woo, I'm going to leave that with you, Dia. And then I had Lenka, and then I'll see if there's anybody else out there. Lenka. And we're staying on the love. Love. March is love. Okay, Lenka. Okay, so my friend Lenka, I'm also getting waves of change for you as well. I also get May is going to be pretty significant for you as well, because I'm getting the number 5, and 5 is about change. And I feel like you're actually going to take some vacation time. So I feel like you're going to run into somebody during your vacation, whether you run into them on the beach or, I mean, it could be on it. I don't feel like it's on your mail route, but I feel like there's going to be someone that you meet somewhere or at an event or something like that, where you just strike up a conversation and things just kind of take off. So I actually feel like there's going to be a lot of love coming for y'all this year. This is pretty amazing, because a lot of you guys, people that haven't been in relationships for a while, it's been a really long time. Okay. And I'm getting like that you are going to be opened up, because this person is going to be like way more understanding than you're even used to. You know what I mean? It's like they're very calm, very serene. And I also feel like they're kind of artsy too. Maybe not nearly as, the plethora of things that you can do, but I feel like they also are very crafty. So maybe this one will be the builder guy, like he can build the fence, you know what I mean, and all that stuff, and you can decorate the fence and all that stuff. But I feel like there's someone that comes along that's very helpful around the house. So he's kind of like the handyman kind of guy. You know, he just gets like he'll tinker with things. You know, he'll be like, "I'll fix that. We don't need to call someone to fix that." It's like, so I see that coming into your life, like I can't wait to meet this gentleman. We'll all have to hang out. Yay! All right, let's see let's see. I got everyone that I had written down so far, and thank you, Kim. Thank you. I got that. I got that tip. Thank you. So exciting. You guys are so awesome. Boo boo. So, oh, hello, Robin. Hello. Yes, my birthday is actually next Thursday. My birthday is coming up. I'm going to be 52 years old, my friends. I'm also going to be 7 this year. Oh, I just realized that. 7 in a 7 year. Oh, maybe that's why all those 7s showed up in the beginning. Right? When I did my automatic writing, when all those 7s showed up. Oh, we're in for a lot of fun this year. This should be a lot of fun. Woo! All right. You guys are the best. So anyways, yes. All right. Marsha, a masterclass. That's see, told you. Beep, beep, told you. Yes, a shift to love package. That kind of sounds like a good idea. You know what I mean? Because you have to, a lot of people that have a hard time in relationships, that they've been hurt, they've been traumatized in one way, shape, form, or another, whether it's by themselves or, you know, what they went through in the relationship, whatever. You know what I mean? All right. Ruth says, I would love a message, please. Whatever comes through for me. All right, Ruth, let me flip my paper. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, that's fine, Kim. You did it again. You're fine. You're all good, girl. All right, where was I going with this now? Man, my brain just went. All right, Ruth, I got you. Woo. Huh. All right, so Ruth, you have a lot of new things coming your way. Okay, what goes on around you is what goes on around you. I'm talking physically, just you and your energy, Ruth. Okay. And I know there's lots of different things going on around you because they're showing me like different things. Like, you know, it's kind of like if you were sitting at a desk and it has stuff all over it. And you're like, I don't even know where to begin. Yes, you do. It begins right here. Okay. So I'm getting, you are very centered right now. And through this centeredness, you are helping those around you. Okay. And there's also, I don't know why you're getting the number 50, but 50 is important for you. And I'm also getting 8s are important for you moving forward too. So, and it could be like 50 degrees. It's like 5 and a 0 or 5, but there's definitely some change coming up for you as well. But it's infinite because it's supposed to happen. So just be aware of that as you're moving forward. Okay. Just be aware of that. Yay, Ruth. You got lots of energy going on, girl, too. And it's like, woo, it makes me all dizzy. Woo. So you're definitely tapping into some new peoples. All right. Woo-hoo. All right. Let's see what else is going on. You're very welcome. Do. I love you guys. Let's see. I got it, Kim. You're the best. Yay. All right. Kim Smith would love a message. Kim. Let's see what's shaking in your world. Kim Smith. All right, you need to just keep doing what you're doing, Kim, right now. Okay, whatever you have been doing this winter, whatever you have been doing to expand yourself, you need to continue to keep doing it. Okay, because you're finding love in yourself and you're going to find love outside of yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're also finding community. So I don't know if you're hooking up with new people or making new friends or something like that, but there's definitely something that's moving forward for you. Okay. So, and you just have to stay on this trajectory. If someone or something tries to throw you off that trajectory, you need to run the other way, because you need to find your joy, and that's what it's about. It's not someone else's joy, it's about your joy. Okay. So I'm going to leave that with you, Kim. All right. Robin says, wow. Yeah. All right. Yay for both of us. You guys are all going to get in all these wonderful relationships. I'm so happy. Beep, beep, beep. All right. That's awesome. All right. So let's see. Oh, Robert, I just seen your super sticker right this minute. Thank you, sir. You must be busy this evening. Let's check out what's going on in Robert's world. And it's funny, it's Robert's world. And I'm getting there's lots of energy going on around you. And I feel like it's actually protecting you. Okay. So I feel like you're tapping into a lot of your higher self, your energy. A lot of this, it makes me a little dizzy because it's going around and around. I feel like I'm my own little tornado or whatever. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's this beautiful energy that's going on for you right now, Robert. It's encasing you in this beautiful healing energy, this loving vibration. And since we're on the talking of love tonight, there is love coming into your life as well. I feel like it's coming to you later this year, into the summer somewhere, because you're finally allowing yourself to open up to a new relationship too. Many people are just, opening up to being in relationships that are worthy now, rather than, I feel like more communities coming together. So that brings relationships together. So I'm going to leave that with you guys. Woo-hoo. All right, let's see. I know let me just see. I know there was someone else that wanted a message. Well, Jody, I love that. You got 8s and 5s. You must be friends with my other Marsha. She loves 8s and 5s too. They're not her birthdays, but they're 8s and 5s. All right, so Jody, let me give you a message. Oh, and before I give you a message, I have to say this before I forget, because I am getting closer to the end of the show. Tomorrow night is a spiritual message circle. So if you like receiving messages from me, how would you like to receive messages from 4 to 5 people, all in the same bam, all in a row? For just $20, you guys get to tap into 4 or 5 of us, depending on whoever is able to be there tomorrow night. It's a lot of fun right here on the Goldylocks Productions channel. So you guys check out the spiritual message circle tomorrow night. I'm sure that Tiffany will drop a link down there, so that you guys know exactly where you guys need to be tomorrow night, 8 p.m., unless you have other plans. Hello, Carol Ann. Hello. Hello. I'll do Jody and then Carol Ann. Let me write that down. I'll forget, girl, because Jesus. Brain's like. All right, Jody. All right, Jody. Let me write your name. All right, Jody, you have changes coming for you too. It's been a long time in coming. You kind of like slept through part of it, not that you were really asleep, but I feel like you've woken up and now you're ready to tap into more of who you really are, what you really want to create, what you want to it's kind of like you're dropping a lot of the old weights that I talked about earlier. You'll have to rewind and go back to that. It's like you're getting rid of all the things that people had dropped on you or put on top of you to keep you from going and being your highest potential. So you are breaking free. I call it breaking out of the little jack in the box. We can only handle so much pressure before we jump out. But there's a lot of beautiful change that's coming for you, Jody. So I'm going to leave that with you. All right, Carol Ann, let me find a place on my page to write your name. Hello, darling. Carol Ann. So you are exactly where you need to be right now, Carol Ann, okay? Because you're going at your pace, and that's all that matters. You're creating your joy, whether it's outside with the dogs, doing your readings, going to the grocery store, taking your nap, whatever it is, you are just in your flow. Because I get these like It's like I'm just going at my pace and I'll get there when I get there. I'm not hurrying for anybody anymore. I'm just going with my own flow. And with that, you're also allowing a lot more of your intuitive, your psychic abilities to channel through you. Sometimes the energy can get quite intense, and that may be why you need to nap sometimes, because it can get so much. You know what I mean? That it's like, and you're like, all right, I got to take a nap. That was a lot of energy. You'll learn to balance that out more as you go along, but you're right on the right track at the right time in the right place is what I'm getting. So that's pretty amazing. And if I missed anybody out there looking for a message this evening, you do have 5 minutes. No, we have 5 minutes left. So if you want a message, you guys need to drop your little name there in the little chat box. And if I missed you, I'm sorry. Drop your name in the chat box again, and I will definitely get you a message. All right, you guys, we have 1 week left of March. 1 week. Next Friday, I see you on the last day of March 2023. And I'll be 52. Haha, because my birthday will be the day before. Which is kind of cool. Boo, boo, boo. And then my 4-year anniversary will be the Friday after that, because my first show was actually April 3rd of whatever year it was 4 years ago, 2019. So it's very exciting that you guys have been with me this long. So I want to thank you guys, because I couldn't do this without you guys, right? Even though I had the message that I would be doing this, 2 years before I even started. You know what I mean? So you guys have either found me in one way, shape, form, or another. The energies have brought us together, whether it's another person, a friend, a relative, you stumbled across the show by accident, whatever it is, we were all meant to come together and be a part of each other's lives. Okay? Whether we meet in person or not, it doesn't matter, because our energies are connected. We know each other. See that? What's a nap? Yeah, I know. Woo, I never get a nap either. All right, I'll give Tiffany a message. We have time for that. Tiffany. Oh, it's so funny, Tiffany, because they just showed me the Tiffany lamp. Like, I see this Tiffany lampshade, and I see all these beautiful colors, and it's like all these different prisms. So I feel like this is kind of like your lighthouse. It's so funny because they made it decorative. You know what I mean? It's like, I can take it and spin it. I can take the top and spin it. It's so funny. Woo! It's very cool. So there's going to be new colors, new images, new energy. There's going to be more for you to share with others. There's also, they just keep taking me to the Tiffany lamp, and it reminds me like of a merry-go-round going around and around and around and around. So there's going to be something to that. I can't wait till you tell me what it is. I'll die if you have a Tiffany lamp that has all these different colors on it, but I feel like you do. You do, don't you, Tiffany? I feel like you do. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you. There's a lot of beautiful lights and colors that are coming up for you, my God. Okay, well, you're going to get one. You're going to find one of those darn lamps, because it's so crazy. It's like, I feel like I am just, it's like, woo, it's going around and around and around. All right. No, thank you, Bridget. Thank you. Carol Ann says, you aren't as old as me. I refer to them as geriatric power-ups. That works too, girl. That works too. You guys, I want to thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know not everyone hears that nearly enough. Thank you for everything that you've experienced in this lifetime up until now. Thank you for everything that you're going to be experiencing in the future, because we're creating much better things than we've had in the past. So we won't have the heartaches. We won't have so many struggles moving forward, because we're working together as a collective. We're working together with our minds, with our hearts, with our beautiful beings. Okay, so you guys keep rocking it out of the park. singing it, doing whatever it is that you want to do that brings you passion and joy. Be open to the loves of your lives coming into your lives. It may not be exactly what you pictured, but it'll be exactly what you need, whether you recognize it or not. So I want you guys to really tap in and feel into the people, feel into the energies as you feel into me and what resonates with you. You know what resonates as your truth. You know what it is. You have to trust it. You have to have faith in this as we move forward. You guys rock this last week of March out of the park. See you next week, guys. Love ya.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.